Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We are live. That's good. Okay. Uh, Welcome back to more commentary. Today we are going to be playing Resident Evil 2. We are going to be continuing playing Resident Evil after doing Resident Evil 1, and I am very excited to be playing this game. I would say this is one of my favorite games in the on the PlayStation, the original one, and as well as being my favorite and probably the classic Resident Evil series. Classic, I would say. But anyways, we are going to be playing on Leon's campaign, and without further ado, let's begin. We are going to be having a good time, so sit back, enjoy, and watch as I play Resident Evil 2. The first thing we see is the ugly drawn-on teeth on that zombie. Oh my god.
Called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been
Does anyone
caused
else
by
think those look like trees?
a mutagenic
Like at
toxin
first I
created
thought it
by
was
the
trees, like
influence
a forest, but
Umbrella
I know it's like
Incorporated
germs and all that
for
stuff, but
bioweapon experiments.
it's kind of weird.
The Raccoon City Police
Weird
Department's
looking.
Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Alright, and that's the rest of the recap. We are finally at the true opening of the game, where we're introduced to our protagonist. Or one of them. And here we are introduced to our main man, Leon Kennedy,
Got here.
voiced by the late great Paul Haddad. And then we have the second iconic Resident Evil character, Truck Driver, voiced by,
Why'd he bite me?
who knows.
Man, what a mess. What could have done this?
Maybe I shouldn't put my fingerprints on the body.
What was that? What are these things? All right.
What if Leon was just on a zombie movie set and he thought this was all real?
Don't move.
That would have been a hilarious
No!
change of events.
What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit.
I mean, this, like, that definitely looks like makeup, which, I know they're going for, like, a classical zombie sort of thing, but, oh.
Wait!
Hi, Claire.
Shoot!
Down!
Oh my god.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
And we are introduced to Claire Redfield, voiced by Allison Court.
There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
He's not even paying attention.
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
And they're not, surprised of the truck that's speeding across from them.
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Like, wouldn't they be like, oh, thank God, someone else is alive? And I love forgot that zombie. That zombie has like the best hair. It's literally just Leon's hair. I mean, it's the same model. It's like they
You okay?
couldn't like reuse another zombie model.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run!
As hokey as all this is actually a pretty like epic opening. Like I would say this is like it's on par with like the first game's establishing opening.
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you
But yeah,
there.
without the
Okay.
live action actors, it's CG models, which for a 1998 video game, this is actually pretty good. I enjoy this a lot. I do think this is a very impressive game. Whatever stakes the first game had, I think this game completely blew everything out of the water. But yeah, we are finally starting Resident Evil 2. We are going to be playing Leon's campaign. And yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this. Let's go to Gun Shop Kendo. And okay,
Freeze!
there's Kendo,
Who are you? What are you doing?
iconic Resident Evil character.
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that.
I love this. I love his acting.
I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies. But you should be safe inside here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
Awesome. Okay, you keep doing that, man. The case is broken. There's nothing useful in here. Oh, we got some bullets here. Okay, so let's just take his bullets. And ooh. Oh, and there goes Kendo. He may be dead, but, you know, at least we get a shotgun. Oh, come on. There we go. At least we got Kendo's shotgun, so there's that at least. And we also want his bullets. We want more bullets from him. This is a gun shop after all. And there's actually more bullets that Leon could have taken, but I guess we don't have time. We're kind of on the... Well, we're not on the run. We are running, but... You know, we're running away from, not the police. We are the police, actually. Oh. Not gonna stop me from taking poor old Kendo's bullets. Oh, come on. Can't see anything. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to... Come on. Alright. Hello. Goodbye. I love trolling the zombies here. I especially love it in Resident Evil 2 where, you know, if the zombie is like incapacitated and they, you know, they like miss you, they scream their ass off. Unfortunately not in this case, but, you know, it's okay. Alright, okay. Nope, 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 not good. Yeah, it's best to, it's definitely best to save as much bullets as you can in this opening part of the game. How did you die? Like, How is that even possible? Like, did you get stabbed by silverware or something? Like, what's going on here? Oh, you know what? Well, that could be a chair, but like it also looks like something like stabbed him. So it's very, very weird. Anyways. Oh, and that's not a pretty sight. Smart move to run past in the middle of all that, Leon. Alright. And if you're doing a pacifist run in Resident Evil 2, that is the only zombie that you have to kill. And there's unfortunately no other way to do that. Come on. Oh, what is that? Oh, the arm stuck onto you. I did not know that. That was a pretty interesting detail. That never happened. That never happens to me. But yeah, if you want to avoid all these guys, instead of just running in the foreground, well, I messed up that. You would just. Was there a? Was that guy flying by a car? But yeah, go to the background when running. Just going to run past you guys. And we are at the RPD. We are at the Raccoon City Police Department, or police station. Well, wait, what does it say here? I can't read. That's too pixely. Well, it doesn't matter. I probably got one of them right. But yeah, this is the police station. This is our very first, I would say, labyrinth in the game. And, you know, for Resident Evil, it's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Alright, we are going to... Oh. Memory card 2 is for Leon. Or... Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just do memory card 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Who are you?
Oh my god, you cannot convince me
must be
that...
the new guy.
In this scene specifically, you
Leon.
cannot convince me that this isn't
Sorry,
young Leonardo DiCaprio and
looks
young
like
Will
your
Smith.
party
Like,
has been
these are
canceled.
like...
What
you can't
happened?
convince me otherwise. This is literally just them.
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this
Damn, they took
started
like a
to
chunk
happen.
out of him. That's like, ugh.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But
Can I also have your gun?
just go.
Oh, never mind.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Yeah, we just learned that... not only Umbrella ruined the city, but They also ruined Leon's welcoming party. Those bastards. I kinda do need this right now. Alright. Yeah, the police station music. I don't know why, it's just even though I never grew up with this game, like this theme just that theme just like lives in my head rent free. Alright. Ooh, what's that? It's too dark to see anything out there. Something tells me I may need to bust out the shotgun. And there's your very... Oh, and we never see that perspective again. It's a really good setup for a new monster type. The head is missing. It seems to have been twisted off. And here we are introduced to the iconic liquor. And you just gave away your location, dude. God, it's nasty. Alright. Oh. Come on. Alright, there we go. We do not need to worry about any liquors for the time being. Actually, fun fact, you can play through this entire game without even killing a single liquor. Which is crazy. I just realized, why is there knights in this room? What is this guy on here? Is this like a children's drawing? It's very, very, how do you call? Very random. And their cod pieces are missing too, which brings more questions. Especially for that one too. Yeah, for some reason Leon has a lighter, even though he never smokes. But it's a good thing he does have it because, you know, helps us get some key items. Yeah, the lighter is completely useless in this game, but at least doesn't take up an inventory slot like last time. For looking at the original release of RE1. RE2 at least, you know, Chris has to hold the lighter, just like automatically. Oh, awesome. I'm going to die. Alright, and that's all of them. But yeah, a new feature in this game is characters react to their current health. In this case, I'm in danger, and Leon is limping like... He is limping like I don't even know what, but it's a little pathetic, but let's heal him up and get that full heal going. Alright, now he's perfectly fine. Ah, the save room music. I would argue that RE2's save room theme, probably my favorite. Either that or Code Veronica. It's a very, very tough battle between, you know, my favorite. In Remake, I think they might have kind of ruined it a little bit by playing only small points, play that theme in small parts of the game. It's kind of disappointing if you're just playing the Remake OST. But I think it's a good rendition. Just wish they played it a little bit more. Don't know why we just can't take the jewel out of that guy's hand there, but you know what? Gotta introduce the sliding puzzle mechanics ahead of time. Alright, and with that we have 2 red jewels. We are making good progress. And we are at one of the most iconic parts of the game, the STARS office, where we can get a surplus of supplies like an extra shotgun. We don't need Kendo's gun anymore, but we will, you know, one more bullet and we'll throw it back into the item box forever. And we got everyone's desk here. We got Wesker, Barry, Jill, Rebecca, and even Chris. It's kind of weird how Rebecca, or I guess this is Brad's office too, but this is definitely Rebecca's desk here. And I don't understand, because she's part of Bravo team, and she's in a different part of the team, so where are the other desks? Where's Forrest? Where's Kenneth? Where's Enrico's? Who knows? Still a pretty cool area. And this is Chris's diary. Basically, Umbrella has this new thing called the G virus. It's going to screw someone's shit. And, you know, he leaves a very important unicorn metal item under the journal.
Leon!
Yep.
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
I can't believe what is happening to this city.
Me neither. And if you're playing this on Leon A or Claire B or whatever, this may be like the only time you get to see their character models. I want to say you see more of Leon. Yeah, you definitely see more of Leon in Claire B. Or no, Leon B than this one. So, yeah. You don't see Claire for a while. Hearing the theme when they reunite like that kind of makes me a little sad because the voice actor for hopefully that did not take any health away. Anyways, unfortunately the voice actor for Leon Kennedy in this game, Paul Haddad, he passed away a few years ago, and you know, just hearing his, you know, lines as Leon, like, it's good to see you're still among the living. You know, it's just, you know, kind of brings a tear to my eye because when you listen to his interviews on Residents of Evil or Crimson Head podcast, he seems like a pretty nice guy. And I want... I definitely do not need this now. Or yet. Decisions. Would you say that a lot of people died because Chris decided to hide that unicorn medal under his journal? You know, if that unicorn medal was just like on the side of his desk, you know, would that help a few other people escape, perhaps? We have our first symbol key. And this key is going to be used pretty fast, as do most of the keys in this area. very, very... I don't know. It's very nice to go through this hallway without fearing a thing in this game. Because in Remake, they amplified the scariness of this world. Like in this game, it's more, you know, fantasy. Like it's more fantasy world. Remake is like a lot more realistic, and that's good. I do like having my Resident Evils be a little bit more realistic and not very fantasy based, like, you know, Devil May Cry. And that was the first key. How do we know that that's, you know, we don't need that key anymore? Who knows? Alright. Hello. Gonna need you guys to get back a little bit, or else... Ooh, that's nice. That is so satisfying. I love that the zombies can stagger. That is it's a very good mechanic. You would shoot the zombie like 5 times in the first game. And they would still come after you and chomp you. Ah, the library theme. We have some room. Actually, let's go upstairs and release an item. Save up an item slot. Why don't we? Put less stress on our shoulders. I always find it weird that it takes us immediately out of the item, or it takes us back to the item menu. Like we're going to be using the item again, it's gone. And they don't even, like, it's gone. Like, they don't even put that model there. It disappears. But yeah, we're going to be coming back. We're going to be coming back to the clock area. And there's nothing there to my knowledge. Yeah, it's empty space. Wonder what's over here. That would have been a nice scare. Or that is a nice scare, I would say. And we have our first chest key, or plug. We're going to be using those. We're going to be gathering more of those later. And we're going to be using them pretty soon. Alright. Why did I do that? love the combat in this game so much. It's way better than RE1. In RE2 there's more physics involved. That makes sense. There's more impact. Alright, is that guy down for the count? Yes, he is. And if you're doing a pacifist run, that's like the only 2 zombies I would say that you would need to stagger to get by, because their health immediately regains as you leave a room. So it doesn't really matter if you're giving damage to them a little bit. Small keys come back after Resident Evil 1, and thankfully it's not really saturated of a mechanic as it was in the first game. It's only used by, I would say, like two shelves, I would say, or desks. And yeah, this is one of the very few parts of the game that you could go through like a chunk of it and not even use your bullets. No cap. Hello, crows, who only make an appearance in that one hallway. Let's see if we can get by these guys without a scratch on us. Oh, nope. At least we got that guy's arm off. Alright, so we have more ink ribbons, or we're not going to take the ink ribbons, that's not necessary. But we are going to take this valve, an item that we are going to be using once and multiple times during the endgame. Let's just go through this door and... oh my god. No, that's pretty cool. That would have been that should have been like a really cool jump scare back in the day. And they never do anything like that in the classic games, ever. They always try to find new ways to scare you, but honestly, I would say, like, they peaked the, like, oh, come on. It's the perspective that got me. There we go. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take the L. But yeah, jump scares and all that stuff, I would say peaked in Resident Evil 2, and the intimidation factor would be, I would say, like, started in RE2 but peaked in 3 for obvious reasons. I wonder why the valve handle takes us back to the item screen after one use. One use. It's not like we're going to be using this again. I mean, come on, its purpose is only for the water fountain, right? right? Little did I know. Alright, he took his bullets. And yeah, we will not be seeing crows for the rest of the playthrough. Surprisingly enough, we don't even need to attack these guys. It's a very weird and fast cutscene, but you know what? I'll take the king plug. Thank you very much, game. Alright, and now we're off to our third one. Which, if I remember correctly, we are done with the upstairs. And we will be making our way back downstairs. We are nearly at an hour with this stream. I do hope you guys enjoy the stream so far. I've been having a blast playing this again. Resident Evil 2 is definitely one of my favorites, my favies of all time. It's such a good game. I love it so much. As quirky as it is, you know, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game, I would say. Alright, and we got the handgun parts, which serve two purposes. One, we won't even know until, you know, by accident. Or I didn't even know until by accident. Has anyone ever seen Resident Evil? What's the movie? Apocalypse? No? Does, like, this reminds me of that scene in the RPD with the black pimp near the well, you know, just reminds me of that scene. It's a very weird scene. I mean, the Paul Wes Anderson movies are very weird. I'm surprised I never talked about the movies here on this channel. I'm honestly surprised about that because they're so weird and jarring and completely not well adapted to the source material, but, you know, they're very, very weird movies. I have this key here. I don't need... No, I don't need to take it there. I don't need to take it there. Every time I look at those vents, I always think about the dogs that are in this area in Resident Evil 3, and I feel like they're just gonna jump out and grab me, but they don't. That doesn't happen. Just, you know, other than that jump scare, you know, we're free to do as we please in this hallway, which is not the case in Resident Evil 2 Remake for obvious reasons. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to go back there. Supposed to go back to that door. All right, let's save us a second. All right, and it's like we just got the idea to go here. Yep. Hello, guys. Sorry, guys, I don't have time to chat or eat with you guys. I'm sorry. But at least there's an herb. Hopefully it goes back to good caution or fine status. I'll get to you in a second, Marvin. Just here to get JoJo's bullets. Oh, they spelled Leon wrong, or they spelt welcome wrong. That's obviously two L's right there. And what is this? Wizard hats? Come on. I liked wizard hats last year. This is a very suspicious looking water cooler. I'm kind of glad I not spent my first day normally here. Everything seems already pretty shady. Hi, Marvin, and ooh. You're looking a little pale there, buddy. No, but seriously, this is a pretty awesome scene. And Marvin is like I just like realized just how aggressive he is. So gross. Well, I mean, the zombie form is gross. You know, Marvin's pretty handsome. I mean, he is based on young Will Smith, but you know, kind of based off of very beautiful young actors, Hollywood actors. And again, you can't convince me that this isn't Leonardo DiCaprio. Like his name is Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not, you know, it's not confirmed if it's, you know, based on Leonardo DiCaprio, but I don't know, I would say he has had a pretty big influence during the development of, you know, this game. Alright, guys. Oh, come on. Or at least oh, his arm got off again. This is the first time I've ever seen these guys. They must be big fans. Alright, come on, guys. There we go. Okay. And I'm back to caution. Oh, man. It's okay, there's plenty of herbs in the other room. It's totally fine. Ooh, I totally forgot about you. Hopefully I can get you in time. Alright. Oh. Alright. Alright, so I just gotta shoot 16 more bullets. There we go. Are you down for the count? Nope, you are not. Alright. I smell a jump scare. Ooh. Oh, come on. That was a pretty sick jump scare. Like many streamers, you know, first time I played this game many years ago, I like jumped out of my seat. It was just so scary. But now I'm, you know, kind of wish I could, you know, how do you say, forget all those jump scares. Maybe if I haven't played this game in like 20 years, maybe I would still be scared by it. Alright, and now we use the handgun parts. For a much stronger, much faster handgun. I'm not sure if it's stronger, but it's definitely faster. Alright. Oop. And the reason why I wanted to have it be down to 0 bullets was to have my ammo refilled. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or whatever, but it's a pretty good, it's pretty convenient. Alright. I should probably not have taken that yet. I'll just pick these up later. And I'll take the police station map. I really don't need the maps. Yeah, I should really come back later. Let me just use this key here for a second. Alright. Oh yeah, because I used that first one for the red herb. It's all good. I should probably use the other red one for this green one here. Alright, and that is the... Yep. And this guy's just waiting. This guy's just playing dead and stupid. Fortunately, little does he know, I already know what's going to be happening. Or, I know his scheme, I know his tricks. The tricky zombie, you know, think he can trick me. Leon Kennedy. But yeah, with the third chess piece, I would say it's safe to say that we can finally head downstairs into the garage of the RPD. I'm just gonna leave this here for Claire. It's weird how there's shutters for these doors here, but not for these windows. Did I say door? I meant windows. say let's take an herb mixture, the shotgun and its bullets, the handgun bullets, and the rest of the chess pieces. I would say that's a pretty good idea. But I also want to take the herbs, so let's probably do that too. We don't really need to take all the chess pieces with us. Let's also probably save. I would say it's a good point that we save. If you guys haven't already, I would definitely check out the numerous builds of Resident Evil 2, or as it's called, Resident Evil 1.5. It was drastically going to be a different game with different enemies, different items, such as they were going to use key cards to save instead of just the classic typewriter. But then, who was the guy? The guy who made Devil May Cry. He was like, "This is not really a Resident Evil game." And honestly, looking at that project, it wasn't too bad of a prediction that the game was not as going to be as scary as the other games, or the other game at the time. So they scrapped that project and they made this game. And honestly, they did a pretty good job. As fortunately, all these good games, they had to be rushed and all that stuff. But the outcome, it was pretty good. Damn good, I would say. I love the ambience of the screaming zombies and all that stuff. First game had ambience, but it was mostly just the crying of the wolves, the dogs, the zombie dogs. We won't see any zombie wolves until 4. We got a good thing going with these herbs here. And this is probably one of my least favorite screens. We're introduced to the Cerberuses again. And they may think we're friendly at first, but let's just run all the way down here. Run like hell. Get bit by them. Not even fight them. It's not a good idea. Because the hunters are gonna... The lickers, they're gonna, well, eat them. But yeah, let's just... With that, we are totally fine. Let's see if we... No, we're gonna bullets. Do we need to refill this? Nope, we are good, and let us continue on with our... Oh.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Sure, complete stranger. Kind of a weird change to, you know. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, don't mind me. I can't go any further. And I think it's funny how for you to push it, Leon pushes it and he completely pushes it with no problem. Like he's like holding back his strength for like a mere split second. It's kind of weird for this screen here. After that we're like we kind of have like a, I don't know, does Ada go with us at this screen here during the other screen? She's stuck? Nope. Does she follow us? I don't think she does. No, she doesn't. If she did, that would have been pretty interesting.
Ada, wait!
I think it's kind of funny how we just knew Ada for like a split second, and already she already leaves us, and he's very angry about that. Alright, so we got our 3 pile. We actually have 2 3 piles, which is pretty good. And we have the blue herb. Why would it give us a blue herb when there are no spiders nearby?
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella, based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared
Chicago is
6 months
canon in
ago.
Resident Evil.
I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
And that
Look,
is a
if you
fact.
want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
We basically
But
went through the whole
do
police
you even
station.
know how
There's
to get out of
no
the
one
city?
else alive.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance.
Nice
but
tie.
It won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
One of the very few instances where the map is just automatically brought up in this game. And this is where the spooky dogs are here. They're so spooky, but you know, you don't have to. Don't even like bother them, and they won't bother you. That's how I see it. Alright. Now we got that. Now let us make our way down below. And there are some spiders. Who, you know, they're very scary when they, you know, when you see them. Oh, there we go. Come on. And this, okay, it was a good thing that I brought the blue herb there because, you know, they now spit at you. I mean, did they spit at you in the first game? I don't remember. I think that was like a bite. But whatever. It's kind of weird how it just poisons you on contact when they spit at you. Which isn't really how poison works, to my knowledge. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And honestly, I don't even need to take the handgun stuff. I can't think of any threat getting to the last. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I don't think we need any sort of weapons on our way to the last chest plug. But we'll take the shotgun for good measure. Doing okay on health. I'm gonna be skipping a save room in this run because if you notice, I run past those dogs for a reason, and that's because they're gonna be eaten by the hunters. Or I made that mistake again. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, we are going to put the 3 plugs here. And that's all we have so far. Ada?
I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
I am the only member of the RPD.
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Alright, and this is one of the one of the very couple times where you get to play as Ada herself. And they're pretty easy. You just, either you shoot the Cerberuses or... Come on. She has a pretty fast trigger finger. Come on. There we go. Alright. And those dogs will not bother us again. And for, you know, for rabid dogs, they don't really take a lot of health. Which is kind of surprising, you know, I wanted to mention this earlier, but Resident Evil 2 is very easy. And I'm not even exaggerating with that statement. Like I'm playing on normal. The version I'm playing doesn't have a hard mode to my knowledge. I'm not quite sure on that statement. But yeah, it's really not hard. This is a really good game for, you know, newcomers to the series, or just people who just want to play the classic series. It's pretty good. Pretty chill. Similar to the first game, it's a pretty chill game. You know, you just gotta keep in mind that, you know, it's a horror game, and, you know, it's a chill horror game, I should say. Sorry, that statement's a little goofy in hindsight. Alright. And unfortunately, Ada's gameplay isn't really much. It's moving a box, go this way. It's really nothing. You know. In Remake, at least they made it more of a gameplay significance. That makes sense. Not really fun though, but you know, that's another story. Thematically, the remakes are pretty good. And gameplay, I should say. And I just realized this now. This is the chemical plant. I don't think there's a chemical plant in Remake. I think they replaced that with Nest.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
I know he's
Right
like
here.
on caution, but I liked his little hand on his hip there, like he was waiting.
Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Alright. And I would say we're pretty close to the halfway point in Leon's campaign, I would say. Resident Evil 2 is very easy to breeze through. Alright. And yeah, I think we don't really need any weapons. But, you know, we'll just have some just in case. But anyways, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be back soon. Thank you so much. Alright, I am back. Sorry about the wait, guys. So we are on our way back to the third chest plug. Oh, and also, it was probably a good idea to bring the shotgun, because I may need that. I just forgot that I may also need to... yeah, I forgot a few things, but that's okay. We can get them all done in this hallway. Sometimes my brain is wired like I'm speedrunning the game, but, you know, we gotta... oh, come on. We gotta take in and go to the different rooms. And that's it for the hunters. Well, for this room. And I apologize if I'm stuttering, out of breath, or coughing on occasion. I actually just ate, so I didn't want to let you guys hang, so yeah. Oh, it's this puzzle. I think it's up, down, up, up, down? Yes. And that's a map there, but it looks like a scroll. Or like a cigarette, a really big cigarette. It's weird how this looks like a sliding door, but it uses a key. Pretty weird. Alright. Now we need to hurry the F up in this room. The zombies are coming out. So we have the red key card. Let's take that down to this here. Alright. And we are introduced to all these goods here. Now I don't know if taking all this ammo is going to affect Claire's campaign, but I think we don't really need the items in that closet. But we can definitely look. There's a machine gun and a side pack. With a side pack I can carry more items. I don't need to take any of that. Claire can take it. Claire is going to have a much more difficult time than Leon. So let's be courteous and not give Claire such a hard time. It's a very ominous room. It's just nothing. Very silent. There's nothing but here but a corpse and a magnum. Weird that we just get the magnum here from this dead guy who has his throat torn out, or his throat and abdomen have been torn out. So yeah, no zombie. And a TV. And I want to bring back this little discussion point. So, during the Resident Evil 1 commentary, I point out that there's like 3 bathrooms in the guardhouse and literally 1 in the mansion. I think probably just like 1 in the lab too, maybe 2 as well, but in the police station and even in this game there's like no bathrooms at all, which is, you know, crazy. I mean, I don't really care, but you know, it's how do these cops, you know, how do they take a poopy? Yeah, Marvin's just chilling back there. And I completely forgot about one other thing. I actually need to head back. I just love it when I forget to do stuff. Do I have inventory space? Just barely. I think, does this require? No, it doesn't. Oh no, I don't really want to go through that room, to be honest. Alright. That key is useless. During a normal speed run, you would have to. It's one of like the only keys that you would have to leave in the box. Speaking of items, lighter, do your thing. It's weird, you know, that takes out the gear, but we can't just like yank it out. Like, are you serious, man? Resident Evil's supposed to be realistic and scary. I would argue that Resident Evil is like one of the few horror franchises that it can take the piss in some aspects. Like it can take a joke, it can reference, you know, funny stuff. But if like any other horror franchise does it, it doesn't really stick well. It's only a Resident Evil thing. I think probably because we're just so used to the campiness. It's kind of like a staple in any shape or form of the universe. or this franchise in this case. Oh my god! Run! I believe that's the last hunter you would see before the upgraded versions. Alright, we are making our way over there. And again, we really didn't need any bullets. I mean, we had to shoot some at the hunters down... The hunters. I keep making that mistake. The lickers. We had to shoot some lickers, but we needed that to get an important item. One that Claire needed, or would need. We are also going to be playing Claire's campaign for a later stream. And yeah, we're on caution, so I would say it's probably best to take the herb right now. Because we're still good on, you know, health and ammo. But anyway, this is our last chest piece plug. And we are going down a chute. Which every time I see that scene, I always think of Resident Evil Apocalypse, where like Mr. Resident Evil Nemesis, he shoots like a rocket launcher down a chute to try to kill either Jill or Alice, probably Alice. It was just such a funny scene. I can't believe that's like not a meme. Like the laundry chute scene. That should have been like that's a very funny visual.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Ben.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest! It's burning! What's wrong?
Good God, what was that?
Ada could have instantly prevented the boss fight if she just like stepped on that thing at first sight. But she was like, "Good God, what was that?"
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey! Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Yeah, I enjoy Allison Quartz's portrayal as Claire, but similar with Resident Evil 1, the direction was not really that great. I think they were still directed by non-English speaking folks, which is fine. It just leads to some weird voice acting oddities. But yeah, I would argue that Paul Haddad, Leon, has the better acting in this game, or that, or Sally Cahill as Ada Wong. Fun fact, actually, I actually wanted to make a fan documentary of Paul's life on YouTube. I wrote half a script, asked some of his, interviewed some of his friends, his actor friends, and I, wanted to put it down because, as much as I admire Paul and I think he's a pretty great guy, I didn't really want to proceed with it, if that makes sense. I think Paul had a really good, interesting career. I think he had a, cancer survivor, talented actor, theater actor, pretty good guy, from what I could see. But honestly, there was just nothing to write about, so I had to drop the project, and that was probably 2023, 24. It was pretty recently. But, yeah. I just didn't want to proceed with it. Should I... Yeah, why not? Let's just take the Magnum. I don't really want to spend too much time on this annoying boss. And it's only 8 bullets, so we're gonna be refilling that up pretty soon. But yeah, we got the eyeball fetus thing. It's really gross. It's a shame that, I mean, it's in remake technically, but it's not really a mini boss, which is, a shame because this is pretty gross. Pretty cool. So it bleeds green and purple. How's that look? Alright. Let's get out of there and despawn all the enemies. Because even after death, those little small things will just swim out of that guy. But yeah, with the Magnum, 7 shots, you know what? I'll take it. The shotgun, it's... If you're doing a speed run, even without the Magnum, the shotgun is pretty good in this game. Don't underestimate the RE2 shotgun. Especially upgraded. What is this here? Oh, it's just a... Oop.
Ada! What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
Alright, let's do it our way. It's a filtering machine. Kind of looks like a platform elevator, like something that you would see like in a Sonic game or something. But anyways, is there any flavor text here? Nope. Very moldy sewer water. Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't even need to even kill those spiders. And if you were gonna kill that thing with the hand bullets, they give you 30. It's not that bad. With, you know, made you cost a little more if you actually use the handgun by itself, but, you know, 30 is not bad of a refill, I would say. It's better than nothing. Alright, so let's... And yeah, I would say we're pretty close to the... We're at the very halfway point. Yeah, this game is very... It's much shorter than RE1. But I think it makes up for it with its, you know, stellar gameplay, graphics, acting. Just kind of, it's a very... This is one of the very rare cases where the sequel blows expectations. And at the end would just, you know, be a lot better than the first game. Alright, I think I got all the bullets. And I would say that is the second to last use of the lighter. There's one optional thing that you can use with one other, like, flash cannon thing, but you don't really need that if you know where to pick up the items. And yeah, let's take the elevator down, and that is literally the same elevator from RE1, just with a blinking button, I noticed.
Ada! Heads up!
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
That always cracks me up. He literally just took a bullet for you. He's probably dead, and he's like, I have to talk to her. You know, there are unfortunately spiders down here in this sewer, but I don't think it's really necessary to kill them. But there are roaches down here that are a nuisance if you don't run that fast. And for any of your speedrunners, if you unequip the gun, this scene will be a lot faster. And this is the worst part about speedrunning this game. You cannot skip the cutscenes. We're gonna be here for the long run.
Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-Virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-Virus, William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-Virus away from me. G-Virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bio.
It's one of those bad guy cliches where I'm going to kill you, but I'm gonna tell
Then that
I'm
must
gonna
mean the
tell you
creature in the
everything I
police
know,
department is
and you're going to die after
Precisely.
this.
my husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
This way.
And I also kind of, I want to say that it's it's very cool to have like a midway like small movie in this game. Like to just have you get invested in the lore and just give you context of what the hell's happening around Raccoon City.
We're here to collect the G
And again,
Sorry.
it's really, the animation is not that bad.
You might hit the sample.
Uh,
That's all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
I'm gonna take care of that wound all over your body.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet? Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute. Roger.
Oh no.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body? The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there.
Yeah, well, how about we don't check it
Eat
out?
this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire!
Oh.
Son of a...
Oh, then you can't have swearing. Not in these games. The rats are so funny looking.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus. As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now.
Yeah, honestly, it's weird
Even
how
worse, every
rats
G-Virus
spread the
bio
G-Virus, but they
including
didn't.
has the ability to implant embryos
There's no
into other
rat
creatures.
enemies in this game.
And
That would have
create
been a
offspring.
really scary.
No.
Not even like a rat boss.
Too bad.
Alright, so we will be seeing Annette later. Ada's in trouble. Which wakes Leon up.
Ada?
He just knows these things. Alright, and now we are in the sewer level. Which is not... Oh my god, I completely forgot. Okay. Ugh. And honestly, I don't blame myself for forgetting about it. I think you guys know at this point what I forgot. But before I do that, though, I want to I'm gonna drop something off first. And head back in case I get poisoned. Again, I'm not really bothering with these spiders. I don't need this right now, I kinda do. What a weird, how do you say? Tribute to a very weird puzzle in the first game. Nope, 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 no. Okay. I'll let you guess what item I forgot. If you already don't know. If you said the water tower crank, you would be right. If you guess correctly, you win a cookie. Fortunately, I do not have any cookies to give right now. Alright. Yeah, this is a really bad wound. Like, Leon probably was shot in the chest. What kind of gun did Annette shoot with us? I think it was a Magnum, which, you know, fair enough, you know. Those are really, really dangerous weapons in these games. But yeah, it's a very weird that they had to bring this item back for this specific part of the game. Doesn't really, I don't think it gives any hint to it. Just, you know, it's just something you just have to have on you. And again, we haven't even used that for like maybe like an hour, or even like longer if you're very new to the game. Come on. No. Oh. It's kind of weird how that's the last room with spiders. Wonder if this gives any hint. Insert the valve handle. Okay, so it gives you that at least. But like, why would a water tower system have the same, you know, system as this underground lab area or whatever? It's not even a lab. I don't even know what the hell this place is. Yeah, I'm good. I don't really need that. Yeah, unlike Remake, the sewer area is a lot shorter. Like, in fact, you know, this is, how do I say this? It's just more quicker. That's the main main point of this part of the commentary. So don't forget to do that. And, you know, even though we don't have rats, mutated rats, we at least have a mutated alligator to fight. Which, the only way to kill is so easy. It's kind of hard to, like, on a pacifist run, the only way to, like, let it go, like, leave it, is to, like, keep shooting it with the Magnum, because, like, this is a very hard boss to, like, let live. Like, you can shoot it right here and just have it, like, scramble away, but that takes a lot of bullets, and that takes a lot of strong bullets, too. But this is usually the main way to kill it. I don't know how it could scream without an upper jaw, but whatever. It's nasty too, like you would see like... Ugh. But yeah, mutant alligators. And, you know, fun fact, you can actually find ink ribbons down here, I think. Just want to show you where they are. There we go. Unfortunately, we don't really have any room for that right now, but it's good to know.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
I'd say it's coming out of your
I'll bet you.
frickin' back.
That's 2 I owe you.
And you're just gonna cover it
Don't mention it.
over the uniform. This
I
is a
just found
very
out.
fantasy game.
John's dead.
What?
Who?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Yeah, it was a good thing I raised that bridge because we can finally go up here. And then get this key here. Don't mind the dead guy. And also don't mind that letter there. That just explains how crazy the chief of police is, which we will get to know later in Claire's campaign. And for some reason we also need the valve handle to slow down the fan, which, you know, that is the last time we'll ever be using that. What is that? Oh, it's a ventilation slot. Alright, and now we run like hell before the zombies wake up. Oh god, it's already started. I don't know why there are zombies down here. Doesn't really make sense, but whatever. Maybe the... I don't even know why it replaced the spiders either. Would there also be spiders down here? I kinda do need it. That is very pixelated blood. Alright, stop wasting ammo, Beta. Alright, and now we are in the cave zone. Very, very odd entrance to a very, very odd chemical plant. And I guess it's supposed to be the same chemical plant from RE0. I know it introduced that mechanic or that area in this game, but I'm not sure. Where are you, Ada? Don't tell me you were stuck. Alright, let's get on the gondola and let's head off. Oop. Hello, William. Leon's just gonna get his steps in and Try to de-escalate a little bit while Ada fires up the arm. Okay, you do not need to waste any bullets here. Ada's got you covered. And yeah, with that very short sewer segment, we are pretty close to the end of the game. Like, the chemical plant is not that... It's not that long, surprisingly. And I feel a little groovy today. So I'm just gonna whip out my shotgun and pop some heads. Is there another guy down here? Nope. But I need to go up. Ada, you're kind of in my way. Ada, why don't you take some bullets? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. Wish I didn't... Ugh. Yeah, so from this guy's ass, we pull out shotgun parts. Pretty neat. Pretty neat magic trick, Leon. His father was a magician, didn't you know? But anyways, yeah, we're having a pretty chill endgame here. You know what? Why not just use this shot on this guy here? Why not? Oh. Ada, you got this. Why don't you take one for the team and take this guy out? I know that guy's not dead. Yep. Is he dead? But I know there's a zombie still. Oh, come on. That's stupid. That's stupid. Ugh, whatever. That's stupid. Yeah, we don't need to care much about that guy anymore. We just need to make our way up and down into the, or as Leon calls it, Umbrella's secret lab. We will not need this key until way later. We don't even need this valve anymore. Shotgun shells and magnum rounds. This game is very generous. Now here's the question: should I use the magnum? Sure, why not? That's totally fine. We basically are just, set for this upcoming boss. It's gonna be a pretty chill time getting all this, doing all this. That's right, we need that freaking key. Alright, that's fine. We have a full healing item, but no, it's fine. Would have been nice if we just pressed the button, but, you know, whatever. Alright, and with this key...
Ada! Ada! Can you hear me? Come on, snap out of it!
That was pretty. That was a pretty nasty scratch. Considering how contagious the G virus is. I mean, can you get it from a scratch? I think she was just injured, in hindsight. Oh, hi, William. Oh, that is so cool. That's it. That's honestly pretty cool. So let's just shoot this bullet. Alright. With our... Oh, yeah, that's a pretty bad cut. Oh, sorry, I thought I had to struggle there. Yeah, oddly enough, these are not really powerful attacks. Come on. Oh. Maybe I should use some handgun bullets. There we go. It would have been a waste if we just used the shotgun. Alright.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on! Wake up! Come on! Welcome
Yeah, that's
back.
a pretty nasty cut on her arm right there. That's
Hey,
ugh.
take it
You need
easy.
some
We're inside Umbrella's
need
secret
some
lab.
antibiotics for
I'll
that.
go find something to treat that wound. So just
Peroxide,
rest here in
perhaps,
the
if that's
meantime.
around.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Alright. Now we are back to being solo. I mean, it's fine with Leon. He's been mostly solo this whole ordeal. Alright. We've been stocking up on Magnum stuff pretty well. We actually won't be using the Magnum until way later. And as for handgun stuff, I don't think we need handgun stuff anymore. I think we can rely on shotgun for now on. You know what? Why not? Well, And if we, it's fine. 54 bullets, that's totally fine. We're not going to be using a lot of shotgun down here anyway. This is a very odd area. I mean, there's several odd areas in this game, but just a very cold room. At least the mist effect is pretty cool. I mean, it's basically just like a texture, not moving, but it's pretty cool. This is the most pointless cutscene in the game. We got the main fuse. Oop. Almost skipped on this first aid spray. Yeah, I know that the first aid sprays, would decrease your score when you repeatedly use them, but honestly, this isn't a speed run, so I don't really care about that sort of thing. We have all the special items anyway, so it's totally fine. We will be coming back to that room later. This is the plant room, or I guess the plant section of the room. That one's locked. Oh wait, actually that one's locked. Alright. A researcher's corpse. Looks like it poured oil all over the place. A researcher's bed. Alright, well, let's just take out our flamethrower. And for this mechanic here, I really don't know what to do. So, let's read it here. In case of an emergency, the instance of an uncontainable biohazardous breakout, all security measures will be directed toward the underground transport facility. In the instance that any abnormalities are detected among the cargo in transit, all material will automatically be transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train. at which point all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In the instance of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be purged and disposed of disposed of without delay. In the instance that the lab itself becomes an uncontaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designated as the emergency escape. Okay, blah 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 blah. Who cares? Basically, back to my rant. It's a BOW gas sprinkler. I have no idea what this does. Like, I know I've seen a cutscene where like it does that. It just turns green, but I don't know what this does. And honestly, whatever things you do in Leon A, probably you should not, because it gets worse for Claire and Claire B. Hey, this the floor is gasoline. I just wasted all that for nothing. Anyways, let's use it on this plant here. It doesn't look too friendly. Alright. That was so weird. The panels were like... Alright, so we have our mutated hunters. Oh, shit. And that was like a hunter spider conga line there. And there, yeah, these guys are tough. I did not even know that I was almost dead there. But it's perfectly fine. Let's just open this up and we get more shotgun shells. Lucky us. I don't think there's anything else. Is there anything else? Is there anything I needed to press for like the BOW sprinkler stuff? More ink ribbons. More ink ribbons. I mean, it's good to have more ink ribbons. It's all good. Alright. Oh, and we got these plant guys. Unfortunately, or well, fortunately, these aren't really... Come on. Nope. I don't like this. One out. Come on. Guys, come on. This is not fair. You could just walk past these guys, I know that. Guys, come on. Alright. I see how it is. Fortunately, there's some herbs here that I could take. And it takes a second for these guys to turn around, which is pretty cool. Like this, like turning around animation, that's pretty cool. But yeah, you don't need to kill any of these guys. If you kill those two more will just come back. So what's the point? Might as well just use the flamethrower for something else, and even then, we don't even need it really. Ooh, should probably stay still. Be as quiet as a mouse. And that would have scared the shit out of me the first time I played this. Alright. Everything, the sound effects are so crunchy. Especially like the shotgun here. Is that everyone? Oh no, there's one other guy. We didn't even hear that. Alright. And again, I just want to, mention this. You don't even need to kill a single hunter in this game. You can absolutely run past everyone, and there will be no consequences with that. It's difficult. you would have to like damage rush through this hallway, but you can perfectly do that with 0 consequences. Well, other than health, but you know. And oddly, the remake doesn't have upgraded hunters. And there's no file in this game that, you know, explains why they're different. Maybe it's because of, like, the G virus, you know, taking longer to stew in their cells or whatever, but yeah, it's, very odd. You know, it's a very easy dungeon. Like, there's literally, like, nothing. I guess it's card key. Completely forgot about those guys. Normally, I don't. We're taking the. We're going to the moth room, but we really don't really need to do that. But you know, for the sake of content, you know, why not? All right, and we got the. What is it called? Okay, well, why is it called the C Magnum? The Cold Magnum? Who knows? Anyways. This is just a simple room with zombies. You could even just, like, skip the zombies. Just gonna walk in like... Just gonna walk in like the, Evil Dead protagonist. Leon's just already so sick of this shit already. He doesn't even need to run. He just needs to just blow these heads. And it's very weird because this is the only room with... Oh, well, I got myself there, but whatever. Come on, where is the body? That was stupid. I couldn't even... Oh my god. I'm having a Leon Kennedy moment. Anyways, we got the red card key. The lab card key. Looks like a machine for the vaccine research. What vaccine research? Did we already read a file on it? But anyway, this is the only room with, like, zombie researchers. Which is very weird. But yeah, with those cards... With this card, I mean... We can get in here. We are introduced to the most toughest enemy in this whole game. The moth. Oh, wait, did I say strongest? I meant weirdest. Why is there a giant moth in this game? I can't reach the computer. These maggots are... Leon, you're just wasting bullets at this point, bud. That's okay, because we got... Alright, can we finally get... I can't reach the computer. You can reach the computer, just use your damn hands. Okay. Will you operate the computer? Sure. Accessing. Please enter your username. Oh, we ran out of space. Let's try that. Or it could either be good or BS. Oh. Umbrella does not have my name in the database. Okay, let's try guest. Dr. Guest. Register your fingerprint. Registration complete. Guest registration is valid for 24 hours. Why, thank you. This is a very weird room. I mean, this is straight out of Predator or Alien. All these egg sacs everywhere. Like, was there like a single moth that was injected with like the G virus or something, or the T virus? Like, why is there a giant moth there? That was very, very last minute included. Alright. I would say this is all worth a save. We really just have one more room to go to and we're set. Alright. We are kicking ass. I almost thought this was a card key for a second. It's like, what do I do with this card? But no. Yeah, we're good. All we just need to do is just, speed all the way there. We don't need the, don't need to do that here. Thank you. Oh god, shoot, I did not know. Ooh, come on. Come on, Leon. But yeah, I sort of just remembered that, kind of forgot about Ada. I mean, you can come back to Ada during, like, the countdown scene, but, like, you can completely just forget about Ada. Alright. I'm kind of glad I didn't forget to do this. Two or more staff need to be present to enter, commencing with fingerprint verification. We proceed, yes. Commencing with secondary print verification. We proceed. Okay. So we will be doing that with Claire later. Hello. Oh god, that is so nasty and so awesome at the same time. Unfortunately, it's too dark to see anything. Is there any? Yes, there is. And let us take the MO disc. And yeah, we are literally near the end of the game.
You murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get
That's a
information
lie.
on Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
I met her like
If you don't
2
want to
hours
believe it,
ago.
I don't really care.
She would never
You're
do
about
such
to
a thing.
die anyway. What happened?
And we finally get the finally replace the lighter with a more important item, the sample.
May not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Kind of convenient how, you know, those pipes just sort of appeared and just knocked her on the head. That's a really bad. That's a very bad you know, crash. But anyways, screw her. We need to get this sample to the FBI so that we can take Umbrella down. I'm going the completely wrong way, but
Leon.
oh, I forgot about you.
I've been waiting for you, Leon.
That's a pretty
What are you
cool
doing?
twist.
You know what this is about, so just hand over the G-Virus.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
Oh shit. That's a very nasty wound.
Ada! Ada! I've got you. Don't give up.
G-Virus. Leon, it's over. Just let me go.
Shut up. You're gonna make it.
It's too late.
You could easily just like put your other hand
Know it.
on the rail.
No. I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada!
Yeah, preferably this is a pretty, you know, awesome setting and scene, but I kind of prefer the Leon B ending for Ada 1, where she just kind of dies. But, yeah. It's not bad for this one. I just think it was just... Leon B had a much better ending for Ada 1. Even had my very favorite Ada scream. But yeah, after this, definitely check it out on YouTube. Because we will not be playing Leon B. At least not today. I'll just run past these guys. Let's not mind them much. And I kind of just realized we don't... Yeah, we kind of... Okay, never mind. Thought we didn't have any healing items for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. But even then, no, actually, we don't need to get to an item box. And we are reintroduced to Paleheads, who fortunately do not regenerate. They're just normal zombies. Again, they're kind of like a last-minute inclusion, but, you know. Oh, uh-oh. Awesome. Thank you. Ugh. We'll take the full healing item when we're in danger. We honestly don't need a whole lot of healing stuff. I mean, the final boss is pretty easy when you cheese it. You can just cheese it with the fully maxed shotgun. It's really not that difficult. Yeah, we are finally at the... I wonder if there's any flavor text for this here. Nope.
Minutes until detonation.
And that is clearly Ada's voice. Ada, he's like, Ada, why are you, what? Or maybe that's just Leon, you know, going crazy. He thinks every woman sounds like and looks like Ada. Yeah, very, very easy fight. We're already at the second form, which is crazy. And again, I'm not playing on easy, I'm playing this on normal. I'm not sure if there is a hard mode, but if there is, I would definitely like to play it. Even hitting him? Oh, please not us. Please don't kill us. Alright, yep, come on. Leon, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, not hard of a fight at all. But this form is pretty cool, though. I do dig it. Wish it was in remake. But yeah, all we need to do now is just, you know, we don't need really any of these things anymore. So, oh, we even got the lighter back. I had no idea. Need to do now is just run down this hallway, and just like that we beat the game. Well, half the game. we are rewarded with this beautiful CG. Yeah, you're probably right. And I do appreciate you appreciate the vibe here. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning. Goodbye, Ada.
And with that, we have completed Leon A. Yeah, it's putting down the controller now. It was it's very fun to get to play this game again. It was a very fun blast to breeze through. And we will also be doing Claire B as well. I love this this credits theme. It's very, I mean, it's not better than the the hard rock B scenario theme, but it's a pretty, it gives you that sort of like satisfaction, like you did it. You get through all that hell and you did it. You're the champ, basically. It's just gives you all those funny feelings inside, that you did it. I could imagine that this game was like, especially for like new players. Oh, there's Paul Haddad. Rest in peace, good sir. But yeah, it's this must have been like really challenging back in the day, I would imagine, and terrifying with all the jump scares that this game peaked at first, I guess. But yeah, kind of a weird credits theme, I would say, especially this part here with the flutes. Yeah, Hideki Kamiya, that's the guy I was thinking of. He created Devil May Cry and all that stuff. Resident Evil 2. But yeah, awesome game. Gonna be doing Claire B. It was really fun doing Leon A. That's the campaign I usually play, but for like to speedrun. But Claire B, I would say, like, for like an actual challenge, I would say Claire B would be a little bit more fun with just more liquors, Mr. X, all that stuff. Yeah, see. Yeah. Oh, 2:38. Yeah, I think my best time, I'm not a speedrunner, but I would say my best time had to be like an hour and 11 minutes. Which I use the rewind feature for this, this feature here, but yeah, it's, if you look at like the actual like speedrunning times, it's not that bad. But anyway, let's just make our save here. I think we'll save it on memory card 2. Yeah, actually, it's fine. We'll do it here. Alright, and with that, we have completed Leon A, and have completed the second part of Resident Evil, well, the first half of Resident Evil 2. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. We are going to be streaming Resident Evil 2 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me play the game. It's been really fun. And yeah, stay tuned for more commentary. Take care, guys.